Okay, so I'm just going to give you a reminder here about how to use Desmos to do a regression line or best fit line. So we're going to go ahead and start graphing. When you do so, be sure to sign in. Okay, click the sign in button there so that you can save your graph. So let's call it spring 1. We're going to do 2 graphs, or I guess you could put both springs in the same graph. Okay, and then we want to paste in our data, so we're going to go get our data that we took. Let me make up some. So real quick, I punched in some data. Now we're going to go ahead and copy these 2 columns here. So press Control C to copy them, and then we're going to paste them in to our Desmos page here. Okay, we're going to open this up and just press paste. Okay, and then it's going to plot this line for you, or those data points. It should auto zoom to fit it. And from here, we're going to add an expression. Okay, now this was the force here, so I'm going to put F, maybe we'll call it F1, and this was the amount of stretch, so we'll call that X1. Now the labels that you put here don't matter. What does matter is that when we do our best fit line, it matches what's in the table, because we have to tell Desmos that we're using this table to take our data. So if we're using the format F equals KX, when we use F1, we use the squiggly here. That squiggly tells it we're doing best fit line. We use K for slope. Then it's going to be X1. Okay. And then we're going to add plus B. And as you look at this, you might be thinking, well, this does not look like the best fit for that line right there. And what's going on here is that when we put the tables, we have them kind of backwards here. If that's something you want to fix, it's a simple fix. We're going to take this table here, we're going to copy it and paste it right here. When we do, we have to tell it to paste as just the values, and then we'll recopy and repaste it in. Okay, either way it won't matter. It's going to be the same relationship, it just looks different. So F1, X1. Okay. Oh, did it backwards this time. X1 there, and F1 there. Okay, so now you can see that it's a better it's fitting that line. Whether you made that change or not, it doesn't matter, it's still going to work. Now looking here, we have some data. We have our R value, which remember, R value is a measurement of how linear your data is. So this is very linear because it's very close to 1. And then here's my K value. So this is what is most important for me. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to record these values for my group in our notebooks. Okay, so we're going to say, all right, in my notebook, I'm going to say, okay, my equation for this first spring is F equals 6.44 times X. Okay, and K, we'll call it K1 for this first spring, is 6.44. These were in meters and these were in newtons, so this is newtons per meter. Okay, and then I have this B value right here. Your B value, if you do this correctly, should be really small. Okay, much smaller than that. And we're going to ignore it. And the only reason it's there is to eliminate just a little bit of error. Okay, so that's your equation for this first spring. That's your K value for the first spring. And you want to go ahead and repeat this process with the second spring too. Okay. The last thing with Desmos, as you're going, continue to click Save to save your work. And when you're finished, and you won't do this today, but you'll do this once we're done with this project, you're going to click right here to share this with me. Okay, and instead of sharing the link, what I want you to share is a picture, the image. Okay, it's going to give you like a screenshot here. Okay, and then I believe you can use this right here that link to embed it into a document. When you're sharing it, if you do want to, once it's time to share it, you're going to click image here. It's going to bring up an image of it. You're going to copy this link, as I said, and when you go to your document and you want to insert it, you can click image here. You can click, you have upload, take a snapshot, and you can do by URL. You're going to paste the link there, and we'll actually upload the picture of your graph, okay? And then I recommend kind of cropping it just so that it shows the relevant pieces. Okay, and so later you're going to be doing this to share your graph with me, okay, for your group. All right?